The day was May 6th in Homestead, Pennsylvania at the Carnegie Steel Mill. This is my 5th day working now straight. It's a dog's life. Now those men work 12 hours and sleep and eat out 10 more. You can see a man don't have much time for anything else. I work for little pay, just enough to feed me. It's cold and rainy this time of year, about the only time this work is bearable. You'd expect to see your breath in this cold. The massive furnaces and raging saws hide the cold and replace it with the raging heat. The problem with the spring is the rain. It cools you off, but it makes the floor slick. After working for 10 hours, you were hungry, dehydrated, and physically worn. One slip near a furnace, you're dead. That's what happened to my best friend John. It was a rainy day last April. He slipped in the furnace during his last hour that day. He could have been saved, but everywhere in this pandemonic shed of thunder, of reversing engines, the crash of falling iron, the rumbling growl of rollers, the howl of horrible saws, and the deafening hiss of escaping steam masked his screams. He was the lucky one. This work is hell. I lost 40 pounds after the first 3 months. Every day after work, I look into the mirror and don't recognize myself. I make just enough to feed me and eat whenever I can. The thick, slimy yellow mud, grease, and soot cover my ripped, faded rags of clothes. The biggest problem, however, is hydration. These mills are hot in the winter, but in the summer they are unbearable. I drink 2 buckets of water over 12 hours, and the sweat soaks through my shirt, drips down my legs, and fills my socks and shoes. Work is my entire life. I don't have time for anything else. I spend all my time working, eating, or sleeping. In the steel mills here, there have always been deaths and harsh conditions. Most of us have gotten used to the long, harsh hours at little pay, but all over the country there have been these people breaking out into unions. They help guard us low workers on the job. The unions function to protect our wages, hours, and conditions. There have been talk of forming a union here at the steel mill, but we are afraid that if we do, there will be a big strike, and not only will there be a chance of us losing our jobs, but there could be a small war that would result in a lot of deaths.